Okay, so now we have done that. It is time to make buttons responsive. Start by creating another new script, this time called touch. Dot touch is going to contain the following code. So here we are creating a script called touch. So this is for touching that Android screen. So this is code for touch. Public class touch mono behavior. Public player void start player is equal to find object of type player. Public void dot press left arrow. Player dot move right is equal to false. Player dot move left is equal to true. Public void press right arrow. Player dot move right is equal to true. Player dot move left is equal to false. Public void release left arrow. Player dot move left is equal to false. Public void release right arrow. Public dot move right is equal to false. Public void jump. Player dot jump. This is basically a collection of public methods, each of which is going to interact with the player script class in one way or the other. Now head back to Unity and add this new touch script as a component to touch controller empty game object. So we have written the script, so we have to add this script now. Now head back to Unity and add this touch script as a component of touch controller empty game object we created earlier. Now we are going to add a component to left arrow, this time a new kind of called event trigger. So to add a component event, then event trigger. So here we are adding an event trigger. Now click add new event type, pointer down, click the little plus symbol that appears on the right, and then take the touch controller game object and drag it into the known object box. Then click the drop down menu on the right and select touch, then press right arrow. Basically, if you are telling Unity that you want the pointer down event, that is the action of pressing the button, to trigger the public method, press left arrow that is within the touch script. Click add new event type and then choose pointer up. This registers the action of finger being lifted from the arrow. Now select touch, release left arrow to go in here. As you have probably guessed, you need to do the same thing for the right arrow by using the respective right arrow method. For jump button, you are going to do something very slightly different by ignoring the pointer up type of event and choosing jump method for the pointer down.